Hello there. To mark this year's Empathy Day, I am going to read you a selection of poems. And the first one comes from this book, Belonging Street by Mandy. And this poem is read with the kind permission of Otter Barry Books. And it is called Two Invitations. It is lovely to be asked to lunch, to wait hungrily at the door after knocking, then step into a home that smells of food. It is lovely when someone points out where you are to sit, and you rest there politely as things are fetched. Crusty bread and steaming things, dishes with lids too hot to touch. You watch and keep your hands still. There is talking, some laughing. Plates are passed, then a plate comes to you, is placed right in front of you, between your knife and fork. It is lovely to be asked to lunch. A boy on a bench eats a pie. 6 bites, it's done. He thinks he eats his lunch alone. But beneath the earth, beneath his feet, someone digs and snuffles. A mole. Wasps hover by the rubbish bin, where ants march past one by one. On the lake, 6 loud ducks, 2 silent swans, as he brushes off his jacket and heads for home. Sparrows peck up the crumbs. He thinks he eats his lunch alone. 4 poems I'm going to read to you are from Bright Bursts of Colour by Goodfellow. And these poems are being read with the permission of Bloomsbury Books. And it starts off with, I fell in love with a crumpet. I fell in love with a crumpet. Its crispy cratered skin called to me one morning, sucked my poor heart in. I carried it around with me safe inside my pocket until I'd finished fashioning a crumpet carrying locket, which hung around my slender neck just like a buttered moon, a medal won by sweet new love, yet tragedy came soon. I thought we'd stay together until we both were old, but hadn't factored in a crumpet's tendency to mould. The stench became unbearable, a green and grassy glow told me it was time I had to let my true love go. I buried it in dapple shade beneath a willow tree and wondered how I might survive a life of only me. But have no fear, I'm not the sort to end up sad and bitter. And 6 days later, hit it off with a gorgeous wholemeal pitter. The next poem from this book is one called Liam. Last year, this lad joined our class. He'd been to loads of different schools, up and down the country, following where his dad's work was. He said he liked it, moving around, that it kept things alive and interesting. One time at break, he told me he was different, that his thoughts were bright bursts of colour, greens and reds, blues and golds, all moving together. Said they were so bright, they sometimes hurt his eyes. He's gone now, of course. Was only here a month or so. But every now and then, I picture him standing at the edge of some playground. And I wonder if he's nervous, if he ever feels afraid, that staying in a place too long might make his colours fade. This poem is called Better at Yours. We can't go to my house. Dad's still in bed. Black eyes and beer cans pounding his head. I swear if you saw him you'd think he was dead. I like it better at yours. Another time, maybe, the place is a mess. Mum's at my auntie's, dealing with stress. We need peace and quiet to revise for this test. I like it better at yours. I like how it smells and the biscuits you've got. There's bread in the cupboards and tea in the pot. Carpets are clean and the radiator's hot. I like it better at yours. And the final poem from this book to mark Empathy Day is A Special Badger. I'm a special kind of badger, I'm a special badger den, writing special badger poems with a special badger pen, learning special badger lessons in a special badger school, yearning special badger kudos for my special badger cool, wearing special badger badges, saying badgers are the best, passing special badger interviews and special badger tests, drinking special badger coffee from a special badger mug. But my special badger problem, I am actually a slug.